Hi there, Gemini. Happy New Year and welcome back to Star Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your tarot forecast from the 1st of January through to the 7th. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them out. Let's see what's going on for Gemini. First up, we have Major Arcana Justice in the upright, followed then by Major Arcana the High Priestess in the upright. And next we have the Eight of Swords reversed, followed by the Page of Cups in the upright, and lastly we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and interpret this read for you guys. I hope you had a wonderful holiday, Gemini, and enjoyed yourself. A safe and happy and prosperous 2018 to you guys. First of all, overall energy is that of Justice in the upright position. This is some nice energy. It can definitely be nice to have in the upright position, of course. This can represent justice being done in, it's just a general read, so it's going to play out differently for all of you. But for some of you, perhaps this can definitely be in the legal sense, maybe. If some of you were going to court or something for a situation, it could be that the court has ruled in your favor and justice has been done. It could be for others of you that perhaps there was a work situation and something you felt was going on unfair there and it was rectified, and again things went the way that you had hoped. For others of you, could just be justice in a situation where you felt something was unfair that was going on in a family situation, in a relationship, or something like that. It's just sort of like the scales being balanced. It's like, it's a card that represents things just balancing out and things becoming fair. So it's a really good energy to have, like I said, for your overall week. When you come into the week of the 1st, the beginning of the year, beginning of the week, you have the High Priestess in the upright position. Again, very nice energy. It's Major Arcana, so you have a couple here in this reading, so a little bit maybe of intense energy right off the hop starting the year for my Geminis. But the High Priestess in the upright position, this represents a needing to tap into our intuition, our inner knowing. Sometimes it requires us to kind of go within to do some self-analysis. Sometimes it requires us to go within and just sort of tap into our intuition. Maybe a situation has transpired for some of you and you just kind of get that feeling that you just know how things are going to turn out, or you just have this strong suspicion of, no matter if somebody is telling you the truth or not, you just kind of know, you have a gut feeling about it, because the High Priestess can also represent hidden things that are hidden from us, not necessarily intentionally. Sometimes it's just, you know, people are dealing with things on a need-to-know basis and they're not filling you in, but you just sort of have a gut feeling about what is really going on. You're tapping into your intuition, or you're doing some self-analysis because it's the beginning of the year and maybe you're trying to, you know, figure out what your way forward is in some particular area of your life. It's paired with the Eight of Swords in the reverse position. Again, good energy, because when this card is upright, this is a card of feeling restricted. And when it's in the reverse position, this is about coming out of that feeling of restriction. Sometimes upright, this can represent a lot of thoughts going around and around in our head. Sometimes it can represent people. Swords also represent communication. It can be representing a lot of people saying things around us, speculating, or just saying a lot of what ifs that can scare us. But when it's in the reverse position, that's not happening anymore. If these people are around you and saying things, you're probably not listening to them, because why? You're tapping into your intuition. You feel that things are balancing out right now, and you feel that there is justice and there's fairness happening. So you're no longer feeling that restrictive energy, which is really, really good. It's a good way to start the week and to start the year. That's a nice way to start it, Gemini, for sure. Now, moving towards the weekend of the 6th and 7th, you have the energies of the Page of Cups in the upright position. I do like this card. I do like this energy. This is very sweet energy representing an offering. Sometimes this can represent an offering of emotional fulfillment, of love, but it's in the budding stages. This is not like a serious offer of love. It's more of a, it can represent, you know, puppy love or a crush or something like that. Or even just if it's representing someone that maybe you're seriously entertaining as a partner, it's sort of in the budding stages. It's in that really sweet stage where you're just, you know, offering to go out for coffee with someone or asking them out to, you know, a movie or to dinner or something like that. It's just very sweet energy. It's very loving. And for others of you where it's not representing a romantic relationship, it could just be someone that is really dear to your heart. Can represent a child. It's very young, immature energy, so it can represent a child. Maybe some of you, this is your, you know, child or your grandchild. It was just sort of making your weekend. Maybe some of you are spending your weekend with this child and they're being very sweet and very loving. Now, it's paired with the Queen of Wands in the reverse position. When the Queen of Wands is upright, well, it's a court card, so it could be representing a person. If it's representing a person, it can be in Aries. It's fire energy, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Now, Queen of Wands, when she's in the upright position, she's at the top of her game. She's a woman of action, of activity. She can sometimes represent a business owner. She can represent a real go-getter. When the card is in reverse, however, the Queen of Wands can be a little bit difficult to deal with, a little bit nasty, a little bit critical, and sometimes not even taking action. And it's kind of funny the way the two cards are paired. It's like the Page of Cups going right towards the Queen of Wands, and it's almost as though the Page of Cups wants to offer her something, but she's being difficult. She's not taking action. She's not moving in any way. So maybe for some of you, you're planning on asking someone out or something like that, and maybe they're just not they're not cooperating with you. For others of you, this could be representing a boss or a loved one or a friend that maybe is just being difficult and hard to move, because when the wand court cards are in reverse, they're difficult to budge. When they're upright, they're moving and they move quickly. Wand energy moves lightning speed. So if it's in reverse, it can represent the person just not wanting to do anything, can represent the person being a little bit on the lazy side, or just not very quick to respond, or to you know, or to really do too much. And she can be nasty when she's in the reverse position as well. But overall, it's not a bad reading. You've got the Justice card for your overall energy. And it's major arcana, strong energy here of feeling balanced and feeling like things are just, you know, they're in definitely justified, and you're okay with however things have turned out. Maybe coming off of last year, you're listening to your intuition. You're not feeling restricted anymore. You're moving forward. You've got some really nice emotional energy happening here. And whatever is going on, this could just be a person that you're dealing with maybe on the weekend who's just not, you know, moving when they should be. Okay, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and if you did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you next week. Okay, take care.